Welcome back to the Daily Social Distancing Show. Let's talk about the coronavirus pandemic. It's the reason we're all still working from home, and also why you're running around looking like a salad bar. Despite the fact that we totally ignored the virus, it looks like it is refusing to go away. Which means all over the US, the news looks like this.
For the first time ever, U.S. coronavirus infections have reached a record 100,000 new cases in one day, and we're now inching our way toward the 9.5 million mark.
In battleground states like Arizona, Wisconsin, and Texas, COVID was top of mind for many Americans this election, but it's front and center every day for doctors like Jason Mitchell.
This is the highest volumes that we've seen throughout this pandemic.
As many focus on election results, first responders are still struggling to save lives, with COVID cases climbing in 43 states.
We cannot afford to lose any more lives.
Colorado is now accepting patients from outside its borders, but like other regions, they too are facing a 100% spike in new cases. Though the mortality rate has improved, the volume in cases is accounting for an increase in deaths in 32 states.
That's right, people. 100,000 new cases a day and an increase in deaths in 32 states. And don't forget, this is 9 months in. 9 months! COVID-19 is like if Godzilla attacked Tokyo, but then signed a long-term lease. I love this city. There's always something happening. And everyone knows my name. When I walk down the streets, Gayaka, Gayaka, I'm like, oh, shucks, guys. But as you can see, coronavirus does not give a shit about politics. Even after the election, it carries on. And don't get me wrong, it was honored to meet a sitting president, but it's not going to stop just because it's election time. And while the situation in the United States is uniquely bad, the pandemic is also getting worse in countries where the disease was under control. I mean, among the countries calling strict new lockdowns today, the United Kingdom has announced theirs. Although I won't lie, giving the Brits an advanced warning might not have been the smartest idea.
Starting today, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is enforcing a second national lockdown that will last at least until December 2nd. All non-essential businesses must close, and bars and restaurants can offer only takeout. The United Kingdom celebrated a last night of freedom before today's new COVID-19 lockdown took effect. In London, crowds of people filled bars and restaurants for their last chance to enjoy a social outing for a while.
No, United Kingdom, what are you doing? This is like people who cheat at their bachelor parties. It still counts, and you should definitely get tested. I mean, maybe COVID works differently in Britain. That's why they're doing this. Maybe British Corona gives you a head start. All right, everybody, get one more point, and then I'm coming for ya. Now, there is some good news. Doctors are getting better at treating COVID-19. Pharmaceutical companies are coming closer to having a vaccine, and now a computer scientist might have found a faster way to diagnose the sickness.
Scientists at MIT have a new way to figure out if someone's cough is a potential symptom of COVID-19. They just listen to it. Researchers say there's actually a difference in sound from a COVID cough versus a regular cough, even if a patient is asymptomatic. It's almost imperceptible to the human ear, but they have artificial intelligence that can tell the difference. There are actually differences in the strength of your vocal cords, your lung performance, and in something researchers call the sentiment of the cough. Their tests were between 98 and 100% accurate. Researchers are hoping to use this as another screening tool for schools or other public places.
Holy shit, people, this is amazing. We thought we needed a vaccine when it turns out we just needed Shazam for diseases. Oh, Ebola. I knew it was you, baby.